hitting the middle of the pack, but trending upward.
And you know, for Boston, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately, they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Mourning is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Butler. And it's Wade in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, you've got Russell. Bird out there with McHale. And it's Kuzi in at the point.
And this is why Butler is so dangerous. He's not afraid to take any shot if he likes the angle.
Pass to Bird. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, he'll be ready. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Kuzi. His last outing, 16 points for him. Russell kicks to Bird. Russell sets a screen for Bird. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. And he can't get the first one.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
Good on the second free throw. Here's Kuzi. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Russell. Here's Sharman. Wade is covering. A shot by Sharman, no good.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Hardaway passes to Mourning. Here's James. Out to Wade. 6 on the shot clock. Over Sharman. Wade, good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Here's McHale. After the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Here's Bird. Gets to the corner and buries it.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch and shoot game.
Outside Hardaway. The three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Boston trailing. Here's Sharman. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, three of the top, 5-6 players. We got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You just got to like how strong Butler goes when he's inside. Just terrific at figuring out ways to get to the line.
The Heat have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the first one at the line is good.
A highly talented two-way player. Butler is also known for his tough-nosed approach to the game.
White, he's checked in for Boston. And so Butler nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Jarman gets the bucket. All right, Johns, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding.
Shooting 2.
And it's tied up with that one. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside Hardaway. LeBron sets the screen for Hardaway. Trains the three-pointer.
Yeah, and Hardaway there squared up from distance. He is as reliable as it gets from outside.
White against Hardaway. And White kicks to McCabe. Pass to Bird. It's good. The assist that time from McHale. Bird's got 5.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Wade. Last game he had 34 points. Hardaway for 3. And it's Sharman with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. He's got 7.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's James. Nothing on the board. Mourning passes to Hardaway. Launches it. No good there.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Bird looking it over. And stolen by Butler. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. The Heat with a fresh 14. Mourning. Rejected by McHale. Hardaway against White. That one's in. His first shot this game. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And he makes the first. And Miami making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And both free throws good for White. And so here is Miami. 4-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
And they swept this club in the regular season, but ended up falling to them in the playoffs.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
And here are the Heat now, trailing by 4. And Butler gets it to go.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And with the new broadcasting deals, NBA salaries figuring Shams to skyrocket.
And we're not even just talking about the players, Kevin. It's the coaches. It's the front office executives. Everyone is seeing some massive, massive paydays. Every single year we're seeing the biggest contract in league history, and it's only going to get bigger and bigger in years to come.
Are you surprised at the size of some of these coaching deals? I mean, the numbers are amazing to me.
Coaching, these front office deals, it's getting higher and higher, and once Monty Williams signed the deal he did in 2023, that only elevated the market for coaches, and front office executives also are getting big paydays.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Here's Bird, following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Russell sets a screen for Bird. 6 to shoot. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Wade outside. And here's the fast break. Here's Sharman. Here's McHale. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead. And here is LeBron. Still scoreless. It's deflected. Takes it off the glass.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Garnett finds White. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Hero.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard. And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his three-point shot is as good as it gets.
So it's Boston now. Heat knocking down the tray. White the pass to Tatum. Up top, Havlicek. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, Hero. 11 points for him in that last game against Golden State. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's White. Miami grabs the miss. Outside, Hero. Smith wide open. He fires. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Havlicek against Smith. Now White. Back to Havlicek. All sorts of time. Connects. The jumper drops. And now a 4-point Boston lead.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now, Hero. No scoring in this one. It's deflected. Havlicek the pass to White. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Chris Bosh. You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. You know, knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent. Looking here at some numbers for Smith. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 2 assists and 3 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
The first one falls.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
Rondo's checked in for White. And Hero drops them both. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Outside Rondo. That's a floater go, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And like the physicality he brings to the floor, outstanding at drawing fouls while shooting.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
The first free throw is good.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball, exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
He's off on the second.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Celtics leading by 4. Teardrop shot, and Adebayo sends it back. The 15-footer, shot's good by Hero.
And savvy play by Hero, using the pull-up jumper to catch the defense off guard.
Hero against Rondo. Havlicek outside. That one drops for him. Havlicek's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Hero passes to Smith. Garnett with the block, and he's able to get it back. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Rondo against Hero. The kick out to Tatum. Takes a 3. Rebound by Smith. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
A loss is a loss, but some of them hurt more than others. You just hope the extended overtime minutes didn't zap their energy for this game.
And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And here are the Heat now. It's a 3-point game. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. They've got Havlicek. Also, Rajon Rondo out there. Parrish is out there with Pierce. And it's Cowens in at the power forward position. That's the Boston 5. Rondo against Hardaway. Pass to Havlicek. Shot clock at 5. Over Wade. And it's Havlicek missing. And Miami shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Shams, you've been around the NBA for a long time now. Which players do you enjoy watching the most?
Greatness, especially the guys that are regarded among the greatest of all time, like LeBron James, like Stephen Curry, like Kevin Durant. You have to throw those in there. But this is a new era, a new crop. The Jason Tatums, Jalen Browns, Nikola Jokic, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Have to throw Luka Doncic in there. You have Donovan Mitchell, you have Paolo Banchero, you have Tyrese Halliburton, you have Joel Embiid, you have Tyrese Maxey, Jimmy Butler, you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Anthony Edwards, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Devin Booker, Zion Williamson, Anthony Davis, De'Aaron Fox, Victor Wembanyama. So let's not have anyone here left out.
All right, they're all fun to watch. Wade, and the foul on Dwayne Wade. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Parrish. Brown with it. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Miami trails by 3. Wade dishes to Mourning. Hardaway kicks to Wade. Mourning a screen on Brown. Here's Wade. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Hardaway with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Up and in on the layup. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the quick feet there by Hardaway? Terrific at getting to his spot on the floor.
Here's Kuzma, guarded by Hardaway. Poked away. It's stolen by Wade. Fast break. Here we go. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by Wade. Hardaway has got 11 points. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Heat?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Brown outside. And the turnover again by Boston. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Heat have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Over to the left wing. Mourning inside. Parrish is there. And the rejection by Parrish. Here's the pass to Kuzi. The Celtics working the ball around now. And Brown throws it down hard.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Wade outside. Shoots over Brown. The shot by Wade, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but he can't make them all.
Inside, McHale. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's a 3-point Boston lead.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Outside Butler. Puts up a 3. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
And continuing to add to his offense over time, Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
Here's Kuzma, guarded by Hardaway. It's Pierce on the wing. Wide open look. And it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Butler from outside. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. To the middle. 7-foot shot. It's good. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Those assist numbers from Brown have continued to creep up.
For Miami, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Wade feeling it out a bit. Butler kicks to Wade. Mourning a screen on Brown. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Wade's got it all tied up now for Miami. Boston shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Here's Kuzma, guarded by Hardaway. It's Pierce on the wing. Butler with the steal. In transition, here comes Miami. And taken away by Brown. Butler with the steal. Over Kuzma. Butler attacks in transition.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Here's Kuzma, guarded by Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
First one falls for him.
And with the handle that Tim Hardaway has, boy, he can be fun to watch. There's an obvious joy to his game that you have to appreciate.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Boston trails by 3. And Bird, here we go. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
O'Neal sets the screen for James. Outside, Jones. James with it. 32 points for him last game against Golden State.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage. And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to McHale. Here's Kuzma. Here's Sharman. Here's McHale. Yep, it counts. McHale's got 6 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, James. Back to Hardaway. Pass to LeBron. Shaq down low. He's guarded by Russell. Here's Shaq. Lays it up and banks it in. O'Neal's got the lead up to 4 now for Miami.
Shaq gets the ball there. It doesn't matter who's guarding.
Here's Sharman. Three-pointer, Bird. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. Then for the Heat, Smith checked in for Butler. And it's Tyler Hero in for Hardaway. The Heat have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. O'Neal finds James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Such a physical player inside. LeBron doesn't fear contact on the way up.
The Heat have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Free throw good, LeBron.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Boston trails by 3. Bird outside. There's the 3. Rebound by the Heat. Smith outside. Lots of room. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Bird high post. Working on James.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
The Celtics have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Bird. White is checked in for the Celtics. Bird hits them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
James looking around. Fades. And Boston with the rebound. Russell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Tatum, that's for 2. And it falls over the rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Outside, O'Neal. Pass to James. A kick out to O'Neal. Just 3 to shoot. Drills the three-pointer. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
Outside Tatum. Here's Sharman. Defended by Jones. Here's Bird. That one's not going to go. Good D by James. For 3, Smith. Tips it. And it's Russell with the rebound. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Now here's Jones. Three-pointer. It's good from long range. Jones has got 6 points.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Outside Tatum. It's stolen by Smith. Here's LeBron. Bird with some nice D. And so Bird will bring it up for the Celtics. Outside White. Pass to Russell. Bird against LeBron. Russell a screen on LeBron. Kept alive by Boston. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against LeBron James. And then on Thursday.
And you know, for that matchup with Oklahoma City, That will be the 8th contest of the year for them. Should be a fun one.
And he knocks down the first one.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Both teams will make substitutions. Both shots good from the stripe.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
Hero kicks to Rice. Pass to Bosch. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Hero, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yet no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Now it's a 4-point Miami lead.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Tatum on the wing. This one for 3. And it's hauled in by Hero. Hero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Rice. The 3. Nailed from three-point land. Rice has got the lead up to 7 now for Miami. Here's Russell. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Heat out front, up 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Welcome, everybody. The first half is in the books, and guys, how about Jimmy Butler? Man alive.
Locked in offensively, getting to his spots, picking apart the D, scoring in bunches, Jets.
Great points. Get it? See what I did there?
We saw, Ernie, it just wasn't funny.
Moving on now to discuss the small forward clash that we saw in the first half of this one.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. On the court for the Heat, they've got LeBron James, Wade out there with Hardaway. Then there's Mourning, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. Wade passes to Hardaway, and it's off from three-point range. Boston trails by 5. Here's Kuzi, kicks it out to McHale. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
The Heat leading by 5. James in the high post. Bird's there. LeBron passes to Wade. Had the space there, but it's offline.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Hardaway. Sharman, the pass to Bird. And the 3-ball is good. Bird's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Celtics. And for the Heat, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Wade outside. For 3, good on the three-point shot. Wade's got his third basket of the night right there.
Not typically a three-point shooter, but there, Wade getting his revenge.
Here's Kuzi, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Outside Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kevin McHale.
And one thing they'll never have to worry about with Butler, he's always going to take initiative.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And so Butler nails both of them. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Kuzi on the wing. Bird. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
The Heat leading by 5. Outside Hardaway. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Oh, Russell in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Hardaway dishes to Mourning. Wade outside. Three-pointer. Butler. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he does it with and without the ball. Butler stuffing that stat sheet.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Hardaway. Here's Bird, and it's Bird with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Taking a look here at the numbers for James. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 12 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Miami leading by 4. Pass to Wade. Out to the wing. Here's Mourning. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Celtics with possession here. Kuzi passes to McHale. There's a screen. Here's Sharman. To the paint. And stolen by Mourning. Here's Wade. Hardaway trying to free himself up. James absorbing hits on the drive.
After all these years, LeBron still has the fire, willing to do the dirty work.
McHale outside. Butler with the steal. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Bird outside. Pass to McHale. Russell, a screen on Butler. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Outside Hardaway. Wade outside. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the triple.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Stolen by Wade. And here is LeBron. He's got 6. Mourning can't make it work. Boston trails by 8. Bird outside. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Bird's got 24.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Mourning kicks to Hardaway. Miami no good on that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Kuzi, and he converts the layup. Now just a 4-point Miami lead.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic.
And Hardaway gets it to go. And the Celtics with possession here. Here's Sharman. 7 points in the game. And here's Bird from the arc. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Out to Wade from the arc. And it's Bird with the rebound.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
They get the rebound. Here's Wade. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
High motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot off.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Heat.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
So Boston ends up going with a new group.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. And Wade drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Hero against Rondo. Left side, Pierce. Back to Rondo. Just 4 to shoot. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Pierce.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Hero passes to Wade. Pass to Shaq. Back to Wade. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And it's on John Havlicek.
And Wade selling that pump fake well. He's fantastic at getting defenders off their feet.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Wade drops them both. Now Rondo. Pass to Havlicek. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Rice kicks to Hero. O'Neal outside. And here's Wade, covered by Havlicek. Wade against Havlicek. Wade, good. Wade's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Shaq, and Jones subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
Eddie Jones.
Pass to Pierce. The Celtics working the ball around now. Clock at 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Pierce has got 5 now.
And when your mechanics are as strong as Pierce's, putting up a quick shot is not that hard.
To the left wing. Just his first attempt. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Boston trails by 7. Rondo dishes to Havlicek. They set the pick. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Jones with 6 points for him. Haslam, the pass to Hero. Oh, good with the triple. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Outside, Jones. They can't stop the run with that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Havlicek dishes to Garnett. Garnett with a screen on Hero. Jones against Havlicek. Shot, high post, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Here's Adebayo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Well, G.A. Adebayo came from very humble beginnings.
Yeah, raised by his mother. And Kevin Bam's main motivation in life was to get her out of that trailer. He worked extremely hard and now arguably a top 25 player.
That free throw missing.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Rajon Rondo. Heat also with the sub. Bosh is checked in for Udonis Haslem. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And you watch Adebayo, he really has everything you could ask for from that 4-5 position. Not a stretch big per se, and that's partly why he shoots such a high percentage.
To stop the drought, shots good by Rice. Rice has got 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
White looking around. Pass to Havlicek. All alone. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hero kicks to Rice. Bosh against Garnett. Bosh passes to Rice. Outside, Jones. And the Heat, another 3.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
On the wing, Havlicek. And there are the Celtics with another basket. Miami leading by 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now, Hero. For the 3, Bosh going around him, and the Heat, another 3.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Outside, Tatum. Over Rice. Tatum, no good. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We've got more in store for you right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a 6th sense.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Boston trails by 6. Heinsohn is out there with Tatum. Then it's Parrish. Then there's Brown. And it's Kuzi in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. On the wing, Brown. And it's Wade with the rebound. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They've led by as much as 10. Rice. A 3-pointer off the mark. Tatum passes to Kuzi. Now here's Parrish. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Parrish has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Boston. Wade on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And the grown man strength of Wade powering his way through the contact.
At the line for the Heat, Dwayne Wade, one shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Wade. Boston with the ball. They trail by 7. On the wing, Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Hero. Buried from 15 feet out. And now it's a 9-point Heat lead.
And when you watch Hero play, it's no surprise he's a gym rat. He can score from any spot on the floor.
Tatum passes to Heinsohn. Stolen by Bosch. Hero attacking. It's hauled in by Brown.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Back to Tatum. There's the lob to Brown. Stolen by Wade. And it's the Heat on the break. There's Hero with a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists in the game. Boston trails by 12. Here's Kuzi. Pass to Tatum. To end the run. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Hardaway dishes to Mourning. Pass to Butler. Good ball movement here by Miami. Cycling passes to Wade. And the Heat, another 3.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
It's time for Dance Cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show it for Luke.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Russell, he's checked in for Parrish. And Larry Bird sub for Jason Tatum. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Joe Mazzulla was going over with his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Sharman, and that one is stuffed right through.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so Bird will bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Kuzi. Up top, Bird, defended by Butler. And there it is for him. Bird's got it back down to single digits for the Celtics. The Heat have gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Cycling, and it's Wade in the corner. Butler from outside. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Russell. Here's Kuzi. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. McHale's checked in for Heinsohn. And Miami also making a switch. O'Neal's checked in. Here's Hardaway. Here's Cycling. Pass to Wade. Hits the jumper in space. Wade's got 17 points here in the second half.
And this is why they continue to feed Wade, because when he flips that switch, there's just no stopping it.
Russell passes to Sharman. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Miami leading by 8. Here's Wade. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Dwayne Wade, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And he's made more of an effort here to put pressure on the defense in the second half and create some contact and free throw opportunities.
Both free throws good from Wade. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Screened by Russell. 5 on the clock. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. It's tipped. O'Neal dishes to Wade. Back to Shaq. From deep. Butler, no good.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
The offensive rebound. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Butler. And they double up Butler. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And Hardaway gets it to go.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Russell, a screen on Butler. Here's Bird, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for 2, Larry Bird.
Free throw good. Bird. LeBron's checked in for Miami. Bird hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Butler. Rebound, Boston. Here's Sharman. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Miami leading by 7. Pass to Hardaway. Butler in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And they recover it. Kuzi can't hit. For Miami, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Wade from outside. Kevin McHale pulls it in. McHale's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Kuzi. To the inside. Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Heat shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Wade outside. Beyond the arc. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
And here's Bird for 3. Miami grabs the miss. O'Neal's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Hardaway. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
I mean, showing off for the crowd there. Hardaway's handles are off the charts.
Pass to Russell. Here's Sharman. Wade is covering. 6 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The Heat leading by 10. LeBron outside. O'Neal outside. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. From 7. Kuzi with the rebound.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want. It just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Here's Sharman. Guarded by Hardaway. Oh, Russell in position. O'Neal with the steal. McHale against Hardaway. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Hardaway has got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, Hardaway just great at pulling up off the dribble. You can't allow him any separation when he's got the ball.
Pass to Bird. Looking to end the run. LeBron with some nice D.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
Jimmy Butler at the line for one.
One shot.
Free throw no good for Butler. Boston trails by 14. Sharman, the pass to Bird. From down in the low post, it goes. Bird's got 13 points in the second half.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Wade. And it's Russell with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And here's Bird for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Here's James. Buries the 20-footer.
LeBron James.
And the Heat lead by 14.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Here's Bird. Hits the jump hook. Bird's got 8 here in the quarter.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Hardaway passes to O'Neal. To the middle. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. With the fadeaway. And it's Miami with another.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? Yeah, that's a trick question. You don't.
Boston trails by 14. Pass to Bird. Over James. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Bird's got 34.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Miami.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Dwayne Wade.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Off target on the 15-footer. Paint looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
They'll need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast. And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
And so it's the Heat winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. If we play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Dwayne Wade.